Good morning, Lobos. My name is Dr. Sorensen. I'm here to talk to you about no headphones starting next semester. But first, what I want to do is play a little game and compete. So what I'm going to ask you to do is get a blank sheet of paper, grab a writing utensil, and make 3 lines going right across here. 1, 2, 3. Please do that now. You should have 4 sections for what you're going to write on or write with. And this is going to be a game. I'm going to have you do this twice. The fastest person wins. I did this too. Engage, right? Try to beat my time. I have my times, so I'm going to have you do it as well. So, teachers, if you're out there, please facilitate students having a blank sheet of paper with 3 lines going across them. So when I say start, I'm going to have you do this. I will start recording times. I will do a countdown. As you complete each task, please record your time. So, here we go. When I say start, what I'd like you to do is just write down in that top line, La Jolla Community, and the numbers 1 through 15 on that second line. Do this as fast as you can. I will start a timer and start a countdown. Ready and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So I think at that point in time, everyone's been able to write that down. If not, then just record 30 seconds. So whatever your time was that allowed you to write down La Jolla Community and 1 through 15, please write that time down. I'm going to have you do the same task, but just in a different way to see how that affects your time. So this time what I'm going to want you to do is write an L, then a 1, then an A, then a 2, then a 3, then a J. So what I want you to do is just do that in between those times instead of just writing them all down at once. Do that when I say start on the 3rd and 4th line. We'll still record our times and we'll see if it was any different. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So, you just completed both of those tasks. You should have 2 different times. So what I'm going to ask you to do right now is find someone near you and engage in a discussion for about 45 seconds. Teachers, if you're out there, please be roaming around and help me facilitate this discussion. It's very difficult to tell what you're doing as I'm staring into a camera. So teachers, help me out. Find a partner near you and discuss these 2 questions. Who had the faster time the first round? Who had the faster time the second round? And what was the difference in time the first time from the second time? You have 45 seconds to discuss. Go. All right, teachers, please come together. Students, eyes up here, please. I'm going to have you engage in discussion with your partner again and discuss this question. Why did the second time take longer? Why was it harder? What do you think? Discuss for 35 seconds. Go. All right, guys, everyone back here, please. Eyes on me. Teachers, once again, roaming around, making sure we're engaged and involved. I can tell you why it took longer. And it's very simply called multitasking. When we multitask and we do two tasks at the same time that require our cognitive ability, we do it at a lower level. If we are trying to write down La Jolla Community 1 through 15 all in one task, we went much quicker than switching between those tasks. And that is a big emphasis behind this new headphone practice, because every task that we do at the same time lowers our performance of those tasks. And I think there's a misunderstanding of what multitasking is. For instance, if you're in culinary class or you're at home and you're helping with dinner, and let's say you put some dinner in the oven and then you're making a salad. That's not multitasking, that's backtasking. You do not have to worry about what's in the oven if you set a timer and you're focused on making that salad. But if you're in class with an earbud in, listening to music while your teacher is talking to you or while other students are talking to you, that means when you are listening to two things simultaneously, you are not doing them well. You are not doing them at your best. So why are we changing this practice? Well, what I can tell you is, as administrators, we've been in 685 classrooms. And what do we see? We see students with F's, with D's, not doing well with headphones in their ears. And that shows us that those students that are not doing their best academically do not have the self-discipline to choose when to listen to music and when not. When is it appropriate to do it and when is it not? And this effort is to help our Lobos learn. This is not punishment. This is not Dr. Sorensen trying to control you, being an old guy, mean. No. This is coming from a place of love, compassion, because I know how important doing your best is in high school for the rest of your life. I've heard some students tell me, hey, music helps me cope. Music helps me get relaxed. And in this world of constant stimulation, in this world of high anxiety, in this world of high nervousness, I understand that. And it's not like we are putting requirements that we can't have headphones at all. You can still use them outside of the classroom, in between class, before class, at lunch. I'm not being unreasonable. Maybe we'll develop a merit-based system. If you're a kid out there and you're in advanced classes and you got all A's and you're like, hey, I listen to my headphones, but I take care of business, I'm happy to discuss that kind of concept. I'm happy to discuss how we could create a merit-based system, because as you handle more responsibility, if you're taking care of business, you deserve more freedoms. But guess what? That decision will be made in site council. And every single human being in our community was invited multiple times to site council last quarter when we made this decision. So if you want to get involved, get involved. Don't stand on the sideline and complain and not get in the game. I welcome you to get involved to help develop these systems so that way we can make decisions that are collaborative, that involve us all. There is some research that supports the concept of listening to music can create a relaxing feeling. But most of the time, it's not true physiological scientific relaxation. Usually listening to that music puts us into an escape world or daydreaming or visualizing something else, which is fine. But if you're truly, truly concerned about lowering our anxious feelings, lowering our nervous feelings, which we all struggle with, including me, the simplest and 100% free way to do that is through breath work. And I'm not going to get too deep into this. But you have two nervous systems within your autonomic nervous system. Sympathetic, which is fight, flight, or freeze. If you're in the woods and you see a bear, you need to make a decision where you need to either fight, or sometimes people freeze. What happens? Your heart rate starts to accelerate. Your heart gets more blood to your muscles, so your muscles can then perform those actions. That's where we are too often. True relaxation is when we trigger into our parasympathetic nervous system, and that's involved in digestion and true relaxation. So if you're interested, take a look at 4-7-8 breathing. Breathing in for 4, holding for 7, exhaling out for 8. Dr. Andrew Weil made this very popular. And it is a practice that literally triggers your parasympathetic nervous system. When you exhale longer than you inhale, that triggers your parasympathetic nervous system. That is true relaxation. Meditation, mindfulness. If you want to find out information about these that can truly affect your body to lower that anxiety, take a look. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just giving you tools that you can look into if you're curious about that. So, I predict there are some of you watching this that have dazed out and not paying attention. There are some of you that can understand and go, you know what, Dr. Sorensen, you're about kids. I don't like this, but I understand it. And there are some of you that are going, no, I'm not going to do it. So what do we have to do? We develop consequences. Consequences are not punishment. Consequences are meant to change behavior. So you'll get a warning. We're not unreasonable, right? Even though not having earbuds in class is a reasonable request, we will do it in a reasonable way. You will get a warning. You will have to turn your earbuds in or your headphones into the front office. If you refuse to acquiesce to this reasonable request, right, you may have after-school detentions. Parents may have to come pick it up. Let's not get there. And if you're a student going, my parent's going to come, Sorensen, banging down your door, they're going to reverse this, I tell you what, you better come with a transcript that has straight A's. You better come with a student view that says you have straight A's. Because if you come at me to fight this, you better bring receipts, because I will have them. And I have no problem discussing with your parent or guardian why this matters and how removing these earbuds from the class can help you find your best and achieve. And I don't understand why we don't want to do our best. I don't understand. So we are doing this to help you find your best. Are phones next? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. I see phones being used sometimes in educational purposes. And although I know how addictive these rectangles are, right? People can't even wait in line for 15 seconds without getting a dopamine hit. People can't sit at a stoplight without going to their phone. So I'm very concerned with the addictive nature of our phones, but I'm not ready to make that move. If we do make that move, dun dun dun, it will be in Sight Council because we make collaborative decisions. But here's what I can tell you. I'm not doing a great job of communicating with Sight Council, even though I was on the PA system, even though I have ways to sign up in our bulletin boards. I need to find a better way to communicate. So this is going to be an effort to do that. If I'm not getting the results I want, I need to reflect. So this is an effort to do better. So I am going to ask everyone to join a team, and I am going to give you rewards if you do this. So if you join this team that I would like every student to be involved in or be a part of, I will send out weekly incentives. So for instance, the first week when we come back, I'm going to give a sentence, say, hey, first student to do this that can show me they're in this team will get a gift card to Dutch Bros. I am going to give away Lobo swag. I am going to allow you to leave for lunch early. I am going to give you things if you do this task. So if you've been dazing out this entire time and you want gift cards, please pay attention. Step 1, open the Teams application based on what your teacher feels comfortable with, either on your laptop or on your phone. Do that now. Step 2, click the Teams button to view all of your teams. You should click the Teams button. You should see all of your teams represented in your screen. Step 3, click Join or Create a Team in that top right-hand corner. So click it, join it. I'm about to give you this code. Once again, y'all, join this team and you will be given incentives. I have carrots for you if you do this in order for me to better communicate. This is your code, B3UOUHF. Join this team. First week, I'm going to give out a gift card. Second, third, fourth, fifth week, I'll do this for a few weeks to give you a reward for joining our team. Make sure we get that done. I'm going to give you about 18 seconds to do that. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to get feedback from you. Your opinion matters to me. What you think matters to me. Your voice is important. So here's an opportunity using this QR code or going to this link. You have a couple of questions. It's anonymous. You have an opportunity to give me feedback about this no headphone rule in class. Again, be a driver in life. Get involved. Give feedback. If you sit there, don't get involved, don't give feedback, don't do the things that are required, that's on you. Be a driver. Give me feedback. I think we have approximately about 8 minutes left in this advisory period. Teachers, if you want to facilitate a discussion about how students are feeling and process through some of these feelings about no headphones, please do so. If you want to check to make sure they're in that team that we asked for, please do so. If you want to check to make sure students are giving feedback or at least are giving themselves an opportunity for feedback, please do so. Thank you very much for your time today. I really appreciate you. I love you. I look forward to how this change can help you find your best. See you around.